In lecture 11, mainly we will discuss how to apply the Boolean laws or the theorems in Boolean algebra to simplify the expressions. Okay. And before watching lecture 11, please watch lecture uh, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, because 7, 8, 9, 10 is actually explaining about the different rules of Boolean algebra. Okay, so before watching lecture 11, so please watch lecture 7 to 10. Okay, which actually give an overview about the different laws of Boolean algebra. So this is a review of Boolean laws. Okay, I'll quickly go through this. So detailed explanation of all these laws are given in lecture 7 to 10. Uh, the first one is annulment law, and in this particular law, we can see that a dot 0 is equal to 0 and a plus 1 is equal to 1. And this dot is actually indicating AND operation, and this plus is actually indicating the OR operation. So here identity law say that a plus 0 is equal to a and a dot 1 is equal to a. And idempotent law say that a plus a, if you or the same variable you will get a, and similarly the AND. Okay. Complement law say that if you AND the complement you will get 0, and the same in OR operation you will get 1. Okay, this is associative law, and in OR and in AND domain. Okay, this is a commutative law. A dot b is equal to b dot a, and double negation. Okay, if a double complement is equal to a, and this is very important. De Morgan's law. A plus b the whole bar is equal to a bar dot b bar, and a b the whole bar is equal to a bar plus b bar. Okay, and this is very important law. Is known as a redundant literal law. Normally we will get confused when it comes in the simplification part. So make sure that there is a variable a, and the complement of the first variable is here, and another variable. So you can simply write it becomes a plus b. We can reduce this complement term. This can also be written like this: a plus a b. Okay, the complement of the term is here, so you can reduce this particular term. So you can write a bar b. Okay, so the same thing in we can apply in AND logic also. Okay, a bar plus ab. Okay, so this term is equal to 0. Okay, by the complement law, so remaining is ab, and this is a distributive law, and this is absorption law. Okay, here you can see that a plus ab. See here the same variable is written here in the first term and the second term, but in the redundant literal rule, first term is a and second term is a bar. The complement is written. That's the difference in absorption law and redundant law. This is the transposition law. For example, x dot y plus x bar plus z. For example, this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 1 complement and this is 3. So we can write like this: is 1 plus 3. Okay, and here 1 bar plus 2. Okay, so this is known as the transposition theorem. Similarly, the is also given in the reverse form. Okay, and now we'll start the simplification of some expressions. So here it is given ab plus a into b plus c into b into b plus c. Okay, so in order to solve this, we can use different rules. The first step, I'll give you the different rules in one table. Okay, just like just given some numbers, and so first you can see this is a here you can in the second term and third term. Okay, here you can perform the distributive law. Okay, distributive law you can apply, so it becomes ab into First term is AB. Second, if you multiply A with B and A with C, so you'll get AB and AC terms. And after that again B into B into B into C. Okay. Now we can see that this B into B. Okay, I can reduce that by using rule number 7. Okay, you can apply rule number 7 here. Then here, okay, same thing is repeating, AB plus AB. Okay, uh, here you can see rule number 5. Okay, the same variable is ORing, you will get the same. Okay, you can check the second step. You can reduce B to B, so by using rule number 7. Okay, so you'll get another expression. So you can simplify B into B is equal to B. And in step 3, I already mentioned AB plus AB, which is equal to AB. That is rule number 5. Same variable, we are performing the OR operation, you'll get exactly the same. So now your expression is AB, AC, B plus BC. Okay. Now you can see that you can consider the last two term, B plus BC. So we can take B as a factor, then 1 plus BC. Okay. So from this expression, from rule 2, actually, uh, rule 2, if you look at rule 2, if you are performing OR operation with 1, you will get exactly 1. So respective of the other variable. So here it is 1 plus BC, which is equal to 1, then B dot 1. Okay. So A dot 1 is equal to A. So similarly, you can write B dot 1 is equal to B. So instead of this B plus BC, you can write B itself. Okay. Or I can directly apply the absorption law. A plus AB is equal to A. Similarly, here it is written B plus BC. So it's not compulsory that you should follow these steps. You can apply any rule in any order. Okay. So next you can see that another term, if you consider AB and B, again similar to the rule 10. Okay. First and third term, if you consider it's AB plus B, which is equal to B by rule 10. Okay. So there's no standard numbering for this rule. I'm only representing some random numbers, so to identify which rules we are going to apply. And this is an absorption law. So you can see that A plus AB is equal to A. So finally, you will get, if you replace AB plus B by using B, and AC is already there. So the final term is B plus AC. Okay. So now we can see we in question is actually contain many factors, and if you draw the logical diagram of that particular function, here you can see that. So this is AND gate. So here you'll get A, and this is B variable. So it is AB, and the second AND gate gives you A here, and there is an OR operation. So one input is B, another one is C. So you'll get B plus C here. So B plus C is the input for this gate. So you'll get A into B plus C will be one of the input for this OR gate. And here the lower part, you can see that it's B into, okay, one input is B, another one is B plus C. So B into B plus C will be another input for this OR. So finally, if you perform the OR operation, you will get this. This is the question actually. And after simplification, you got B plus AC. So in order to implement B plus AC, you can see that AC input of this particular and finally output will be AC. And if you consider this OR gate, B is one input, AC is another input. So finally, you'll get B plus AC. So you can see that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates are now reduced to 2 gates. So that's why we are going for this Boolean simplification. So logic circuit can be reduced. Okay, by applying different rules, we can reduce the circuit. Okay, then we can say these two circuits are equivalent. Both will give you the same result. And if you apply this Boolean theorems, you can reduce the circuit complexity also. Okay. Now we will explain another question, which is given A B bar into C plus BD plus a bar b bar c. Okay, as a product term also. Okay. Okay, now again we can check with the rule. Okay, so first we can apply the distributive law, means you can multiply this a b bar into c and a b bar into bd. Okay, and there is another term a bar b bar. So you will get like this. So apply distributing law, or you will get a b bar c and a b bar bd. So here you can see b into b bar. So b into b bar is something like a into a bar, which is equal to 0. So we'll get this term equal to 0. Okay, uh, so we can apply that. And if one term is 0, and if you perform AND operation with a 0, a dot 0 is equal to 0, so the entire term will be 0. And now you can see that she already explained that. So here you will get 0. If you perform OR operation with 0, okay, you will get exactly the same. So you can reduce this particular 0. Now within the bracket, a b bar c plus a bar b bar and into c. Okay, now if you apply the distributive law, or you can multiply with c, so you'll get a b bar c c plus a bar b bar c. Okay, now you can see that c is here, so you can reduce it. So by applying rule 7, okay, c into c is equal to c, so it becomes a b bar c plus a bar b bar c. Okay, now we can see that again you can take some common term here. So we can factor out b bar into c. Okay, b bar into c. Here also b bar into c, here also b bar into c. So remaining you will get a plus a bar. If you take b bar into c, you will get a plus a bar. So here you can see that a plus a bar is equal to 1. So here you can substitute 1. Then it becomes uh, b bar into c into 1. So simply you can write, after dropping this 1, you can write b bar into c. So this lengthy expression becomes equivalent to b bar c. Okay, by using a simple expression, I can implement that. You need b bar c. So one input will be c, another input should be b bar. So in order to get b bar, you need to use a NOT gate. So b. Okay. So now we'll discuss next question. Uh, Again, we need to simplify this particular expression. A bar bc plus a b bar c bar plus a bar b bar c bar plus a b bar c plus abc. Okay, again we can apply the rules here. So factor bc first and last term. So this is first term and this is the last term. So here you can take bc as a common term, here also bc, here also bc. So if you take as a common, the remaining term is a bar into a. So we know that a bar into a is equal to 1. So you can replace here it to 1. So bc into 1, which I can reduce to something into 1, is exactly the same. Okay, so I can reduce this, and similarly I can take another term, uh, a b bar. Okay, here also a b bar, here also a b bar. If you take these two terms, this term common, so remaining is c bar into c. Again I can substitute this rule, variable and its complement I can replace by 1. Okay, rule number 6 I can apply. If you apply rule number 6, again the expression will reduce to bc into a bar b into 1 into a bar b bar c bar. Then this one, something into 1 is equal to 1. Again rule number 4. Okay, so you can drop that. And now if you look at the expression, again you can take some terms common. So b bar from these two expressions, you can factor out b bar, then it becomes bc plus b bar into a plus a bar c bar. Okay, now I can reduce this. by redundant letter rule, that is actually a plus a bar is equal to a plus b. So here it is mentioned as rule number 11, exactly the same thing. So here variable and its complement. Okay, a variable and its complement. Then you can directly write the first term and the last term. Okay, a plus b. So you can reduce the second term. Okay, the complementary term. So here, similar to this, instead of b, it is given as c, a c bar. So you can write a plus c bar, because here it is a plus a bar c bar. Okay, a and its complement is here, so you can reduce this complement. Remaining time you can write. Okay, and finally you can apply uh, multiply this. Okay, so you'll get bc plus b bar a plus b bar c bar. So this is your final expression. Okay, now we can discuss another question. Okay, here it is given ab plus ac the whole bar plus a bar b bar c. Okay, uh, now these are the rules that we discussed in the previous lecture. Now first you can see that you can apply De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem, for example, if x plus y the whole bar can be written as x bar into y bar. So based on that, here in place of x it is ab, in place of y it is ac. So you can simply write ab the whole bar and ac the whole bar plus a bar b bar c. Okay, it's already a bar b bar. Okay. Again, you can apply De Morgan's theorem to the a b bar. Okay, you can apply De Morgan's theorem, so you'll get a bar plus b bar, and another term is a bar ac the whole bar, so you can write a bar plus c bar. Okay, now we can see here we are again applying that rule, and now we can apply distributing theorem. So a bar into a and a bar into c bar. Here we can multiply b bar into a, then b bar into c bar. So you are expanding that expression by using distributive law, and here I can reduce a bar into a, I can reduce to a. Okay, and here you can see that a bar into a bar into a bar, which is equal to a bar. The first term I can reduce to a bar, and here you can see another expression which is written as a bar b bar plus a bar b bar c. Okay, actually if you take a bar b bar common, okay, a bar b bar common, in remaining time is 1 plus c, so which is 1 plus c is equal to uh, c, something similar to rule 2, which is equal to 1. So instead of this 1 plus c you can write 1, so it's simply a bar b bar is equal to 1. Or in other words, you can think about rule 10. In place of a, it is a bar b bar here, so you can consider as a single term plus uh, a bar b bar into, again is we can consider as a single term, into c. So the final answer you can written as a bar b bar. Okay, in this way also you can apply rule 10 here, or directly you can take a bar b bar as a common, then remaining 1 plus c. So 1 plus c is equal to 1, so finally you'll get a bar b bar. So you return a bar here plus a bar c bar, then a bar b bar. Okay, and finally b bar c bar. Okay, you're grouping these two terms here. Okay, now we'll get a simplified one. Again, we can apply the rule here. So if we take here a bar plus a bar c. Okay, if we take the first two term, again you can see you can take a bar common. If you take a bar common, I'll erase some portion. Okay, uh, So if you take a bar common, again it's 1 plus c bar. So if you OR with 1, we'll get answer is equal to 1. So simply a bar. So the expression becomes a bar plus a bar b bar plus b bar c bar. Okay. Again, you can apply a bar taken as a common, a bar plus a bar b plus c. So you can reduce this step actually. If you take a bar in a single term also, you can write. Okay. Or I can simplify by using two term also. Okay. I can take a bar common, then 1 plus b bar, which is equal to 1. So finally it's a bar. So the final expression is a bar plus b bar c bar. Okay. Now we'll discuss another question, which is written as a plus ab plus a b bar c. So I can directly apply one rule. If you take a common, okay, in this term, it becomes 1 plus b plus b bar c. Okay. If you think about this particular operation, if you are performing OR operation with, and one of the input is 1, so irrespective of the other input, output will be 1. So we can simply write a dot 1 is equal to a itself. So it's something similar to this rule, some variable, and we are performing OR operation with 1. So final result will be a. Okay. Now we can consider another rule. Here it is a bar b plus b into c plus abc. So we can write, can multiply here, and bc also. So a bar c plus bc plus abc. So if you take this bc as a common term, so it becomes 1 plus a. So again by rule 2, you can reduce this to 1. So it becomes a bar c plus bc, or you can write c as a common term, so it becomes a bar b. Okay, this is another way of simplification. Now we'll discuss another question, and now we can see it is a b bar c into bd plus cde plus a c bar. So I can multiply this, or I can apply distributive law, a b bar c into bd. Okay, I will multiply these two terms. Actually the AND operation, when I use the term multiplication, means actually the OR operation. Another term is a b bar c into c d e, and finally there is a term a c bar. So here you can see that a c into c, something similar to a into a, which is equal to a. So I can reduce to c. Here b bar and b. So you can, in single term there is a b bar and b, and if there is b bar and b, means it's an AND operation, a into a bar, which is equal to 0. So if you group like this, b bar b c d, so this term becomes 0. So the entire operation becomes 0. So you can write a 0 into cd. Okay, so 0 operation, then a b bar c d e plus a c bar. Okay, and so this term is completely 0. If you perform AND operation with 0, the entire result is 0. And finally if you take a as a common, so it becomes c bar plus b bar d e. Okay, so this is the final simplified expression. Now we can think about this particular operation. Again, for the reference, we'll write rules here. Now here we need to apply the De Morgan's law. So here x plus y the whole bar can be written as x bar into y bar. So by applying this rule here, we can write a b bar plus a into b bar into c bar plus b into B bar into C bar. So now we can see that there is a term B into B bar. B into B bar is something like to rule 8, which is equal to 0. So if you perform AND operation with 0, you will get answer like 0. So the entire term becomes 0. And remaining term is A B bar plus A B bar into C bar. Okay. And if you take A B bar as a common factor, then remaining 1 plus C bar. So if you perform OR operation with 1, rule 2, which is equal to 1. So finally you will get A B bar. Okay. So this term which is equal to 1. Now into another question. If you perform this particular operation, first I can multiply with distributive law for the reference. Okay, I'll write it's ABC plus, if you perform like this, then AB into B bar D bar, okay, plus AB the whole bar. Now, okay, before applying this, I can simplify this directly. Okay, I'll check another thing. If there is a term like this, A plus A bar B, which is simply you can write by redundant letter rule, it's A plus B. Okay, or if it is in this particular expression, it is given, and similarly, if it is A bar plus AB, you can write A bar plus B. So in this way, if you think of this particular term, here it is a term called BD bar plus, okay, I'll write AB into C plus BD bar plus AB the whole bar. So if you think one term is here and the complement is here, it's AB the whole bar, and here you can see that AB. Okay, so final expression you can write like this by redundant literal rule. C plus CD you can consider as a single term. So if you consider this AB as a single term, there is AB. So C plus CD bar you can consider as a single term. So AB the whole bar is here, so its complement is written here. Okay, something similar to here. Here it is A bar, and here it is A, and it is B. So you can write A bar plus B. So finally, applying the same rule here, A bar B plus, you can write the other term, that is C plus BD the whole bar. Okay, so without multiplying, I can consider this term. I can apply redundant letter rule, and you will get like this: A B bar plus C B bar D. So this is a single term, but we are actually ORing the operation, so there is no importance for that. And now there is a bracket, you can multiply with CD, the last term. So now multiply with CD, so A B bar into CD plus C into CD plus BD into CD. So now we can say CD is a common term. So if you take CD as a common, then AB bar, again, I can reduce here. Okay, I think I can write one more term, one more expression first. A B bar CD plus this C into C I can reduce to single C, so it becomes CD, then B D bar into CD. Now I can take CD as a common factor, so A B the whole bar plus 1 plus B D the whole bar. Now we can say we are performing OR operation. We are performing OR operation with 1, the result will be 1 with respect to the other. So simply you can write CD into 1 actually, which is equal to CD. I think it's clear. Only thing, directly I applied redundant literal rule here. Okay, so if you by considering this term as a single, otherwise also you can perform by multiplying. You need to apply 2 3 rules here. Okay, this is a single step which we can apply redundant literal rule. Now we'll move to the another one. Okay, which is a b c bar and a bar b bar c plus a bar b c plus a bar b bar c bar. So now applying this particular, I think we can group the terms, which is a b c bar. Then if you take a bar b bar, these two terms, okay, it becomes a bar b bar into c plus c bar, then a bar bc. Now we can reduce to 1 here, so the expression becomes a b c bar into a bar b bar into 1. Okay, into 1 is actually a bar b bar, then a bar bc. Okay, now we can if we consider these two terms, okay, it becomes if we take b as a common factor, it becomes a c bar plus a bar c, okay, and a bar b bar. Mm, okay, instead of this, I think we can reduce another way. Okay, we'll try that also. I think better if you take like this, a b c bar, and if you take a bar here, it becomes b bar plus bc. Okay, if you group these, if you take a bar common from the last two terms, okay, this will be more easy. So here is a term b bar plus bc, and if you take b bar plus bc, again you can apply redundant literal rule, b bar plus bc, which is equal to b bar plus c. Okay, by redundant literal rule. So a b c bar, it becomes a bar into, you can write b bar plus c. So finally you'll get a b c bar, a bar b bar plus a bar c. I think this is the final simplified version of the expression. Okay, we'll do one more question, and here it is written as a b the whole bar, a c the whole bar, and a bar b bar c bar. So by applying De Morgan's theorem, okay, De Morgan's theorem, x y the whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. So applying this, you can write a b the whole bar becomes a bar plus b bar, plus here it is a bar plus c bar in the second time if you apply, then a bar b bar and c bar. Okay, and now I think you can take a bar from this term, and the final. Okay, so it becomes a bar into 1 plus b bar c bar. Okay, and remaining is b bar plus c bar, and this is an OR operation with 1, so result will be 1. So, and if you are performing O and with a bar, you will get simply a bar, then b bar plus c bar. So this is a simplified expression. I think you got some idea about how to simplify Boolean expressions by using Boolean laws. Okay.